Justin Pearson has a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, everyone will do exactly what he wants or else face indictment by the Department of Justice. Justin Pearson has changed quite dramatically, as you can see. He transitioned from a crypto white kid into the modern incarnation of Martin Luther King Jr. himself. It's remarkable, really. But he's not alone in that. You see this all the time. Everybody in the Democratic Party wants to be Martin Luther King at this point. Even Joe Biden, who during the famous March on Washington was enjoying the many benefits of life as a college student in a racially segregated state. Now he's MLK. They all are.
Tucker Carlson compared footage of how Tennessee Representative Justin Pearson spoke in a video back in 2016 to how he sounds now on the floor of the Tennessee State House. But he described the differences as racial transitioning. Kind of seems like he just discovered code switching. Code switching means the modifying of one's speech, behavior, appearance, etc. to adapt to different sociocultural norms. More specifically, code switching is a strategy used by individuals who identify as black, brown, and/or indigenous in predominantly white places, like America, who often find it necessary to effectively navigate professional settings. I mean, all of us code switch. Even Tucker. He would complain about the gross frozen brownies in Swanson dinners to his friends, but not around his stepmom. Might wear bow ties on boat tours, but not when Jon Stewart is near. Because depending on the situation or scenario you're in, it's common for people to change their tune or their tone. Tuckums knows this. Like when you say you hate someone passionately, but won't dare say it to their face. And Tucker unwittingly acknowledges these facts when he mentions Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Clearly, how the Reverend talks when he's speaking isn't how he sounds when he's presenting or making a speech. We know this. It applies to Representative Pearson too. And actually, while we're at it, I want to clear something up Malcolm X said. Conservatives seem to be under the impression that Malcolm X simply couldn't stand just white liberals.
But you got to ask yourself, as long as we're mimicking civil rights leaders who died almost 60 years ago, why not some variety? You never see politicians transition into, say, Malcolm X. Why is that? Maybe because Malcolm X didn't talk like a sharecropper. He spoke dignified standard English. He wasn't running a shakedown racket to fleece guilty white liberals. Malcolm X had self-respect, so he despised guilty white liberals, and he said so. He believed in self-improvement. He knew who the enemy was.
Quote, the white liberal differs from the white conservative in only one way. The liberal is more deceitful than the conservative. The liberal is more hypocritical than the conservative. Both want power, but the white liberal is the one who has perfected the art of posing as the Negro's friend and benefactor. Malcolm X will go on to say, the white conservatives aren't friends of the Negro either, but they at least don't try to hide it. They are like wolves. They show their teeth in a snarl that keeps the Negro always aware of where he stands with them. But the white liberals are foxes who also show their teeth to the Negro, but pretend that they are smiling. The white liberals are more dangerous than the conservatives. They lure the Negro, and as the Negro runs from the growling wolf, he flees into the open jaws of the smiling fox. Smiling, huh? The wolf and the fox belongs to the same family. They're both canines. Tucker Carlson has the nerve to compare a certain cadence and inflection that black people choose to use in certain situations and scenarios to sharecroppers. And I can't even imagine what Tucker would say about Malcolm X if he were still alive. But I know that Malcolm X would tell Tucker, who had nothing to say when 45 was waxing poetic about how great and smart dictators are, that he has no self-respect. And he would say it right to his face. Meet Xavier DeRusso. According to him, he used to be a BLM activist, and he'll have you believe that he earned his job as a PragerU personality. You can find the link to a video about him in the description. For more of my content, click on the Jeff Wiggins hashtag, and look for me on my YouTube channel called We Gonna Be Alright. Thanks for watching, and as always, my architect knows Japanese.